Welcome, my Christmassy creatures, to 9 Lives No More, the true crime podcast where we examine the crimes and wrongdoings of two mischievous smoggies with priors longer than a scratching post. In the previous episode, we almost secured the conviction of Smokey for the desecration of the bathroom. Only a lawyer armed with some particularly catty remarks managed to introduce reasonable doubt into the case. I'm Benedict, your host and guide through this world of feline criminality, and once again, we're diving into a case of misdemeanors so baffling you'll begin to wonder whether the real criminals truly are those innocent-looking whiskered faces staring back at you from the couch. Our case this episode takes place only a few days ago, right around the corner of Christmas Day. Normally, during the festive season, the home would be filled with the scent of fir trees, the sounds of joy, and the glow of twinkling lights. But, my attentive audience, in this house of the meowing moggy, there is always something lurking beneath the Christmas tree. Something with eyes glistening with malice, and a tail flicking with intent. This is episode 7, A Christmas Tale. Our tale begins in the depths of winter. Cold weather, rain, and of course, Christmas decorations. The cat parents were determined to have a festive season, especially in light of the recent chaos caused by their rowdy kitties. They spent several days preparing the home with decorations, new and improved fairy lights, which unfortunately could not be verified as cat-proof, as well as scented candles of cinnamon, orange, and gingerbread, scents that screamed cozy but whispered flammable. All was complete for this wintry Christmas season, with the exception of one final touch: a Christmas tree, a Douglas fir to be precise. After all, Christmas festivities would not be complete without a tree, beautifully decorated and adorned with shimmering lights and elegant ornaments, each one a dangling invitation to disaster. The cat parents spent the better part of a whole day decorating the tree, carefully hanging delicate glass baubles, each one a ticking time bomb of temptation, and arranging lights that twinkled like gemstones. Pleased with their work, the tired but happy cat parents went to sleep, unaware that they were going to be outnapped by two professional nocturnal agents of chaos. It wasn't until the following evening, after a long day at work, that they returned home and the true horror of the carnage began to unfold. From the moment they stepped out of the car, they could tell something was wrong. The lights that once glowed warmly through the window were no more. In fact, the tree itself was gone. Only when they opened the front door did the full scale of the destruction reveal itself. Instead of a tidy, orderly living room, the cat parents were greeted by Smokey and Pepper, both staring back at them with expressions that could only be described as deeply satisfied. Behind our two fiendish felines lay the result of their carnage. The living room resembled the aftermath of an explosion, fir needles carpeting the floor like festive shrapnel. The tree had fallen onto the hardwood floor, scattering needles and snapped twigs in every direction. The once glittering delicate baubles that adorned the tree were now shattered, destroyed as easily as winter stars falling from a brittle sky. The cat tree had also toppled, completely taken down in a coordinated act of mutual destruction. And finally, to complete the scene of demolition, the water bowl, which had already claimed many innocent stuffed toy lives, had been knocked over once more. Straight away, both cats were taken in for interrogation, but, as before, neither gave anything away. Pepper remained silent, her eyes sharp, watching for any moment of weakness. Smokey, meanwhile, curled up and fell asleep during questioning, clearly uninterested in the investigation and confident in her right to remain for silence. As always, the ineffective poor enforcement department had nothing concrete to go on. Forensic investigators were unable to obtain conclusive evidence either, spending much of their time chasing the remaining unbroken baubles across the floor. The legal team representing Smokey and Pepper stated that there were no witnesses to place either cat at the scene, much less prove the cause of the commotion. They concluded with a simple defense: if no one did see, then the cats go free. A fallen tree, shards of glass, tangled Christmas lights. These are all that remain of what was once a festive, decorated home. Now, all that remains is a darkened living room, and two cats sitting calmly in the ruins, blinking slowly as if daring anyone to accuse them. The cat parents surveyed the devastation in silence. Somewhere beneath the fallen needles and shattered baubles lay their Christmas spirit, along with several hours of vacuuming they would never get back. Just a living room that smells faintly of pine, a box of broken ornaments, and two very innocent cats who absolutely, definitely, allegedly did nothing wrong. Join me next time as we attempt to catch the cats in the act in this house of festive devilry. Until then, guard your decorations, secure your lights, and never trust a cat who's sitting too still. I'm Benedict, and this is 9 Lives No More.